Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Repentance, where today we're gonna take Tainted Eve to the Beast, because I am putting off playing as Tainted Lost, and I'm hoping that that is not going to end up being a problem. The nice thing about Tainted Eve is that it is the last thing I have to do as this character, and as such, I'm feeling slightly optimistic that perhaps, since it's only the Beast, things are gonna be somewhat okay. I don't need to go particularly fast, I just need to reach the end. And also, a lot of red hearts are dropping on this floor, so there is actually a chance that I can make some friends here without too much trouble. I don't have a map, and that one is a little bit perturbing, but other than that, no real worries. It's just a standard run to the Beast. The only real worry is that once again, this is one of them recorded on a weekday type runs, and occasionally those are either really good or really cursed. So hopefully today we're dealing with a run that's just nice and average. Nothing too spooky, nothing too exciting. I want this run to be excessively mediocre. I want me to make some very obvious mistakes. I want to get items that aren't very good, and I just want to kind of reach the end. Like something like this. D10. It's great. It's a great item. Said no one. It's not very good, actually. But perhaps we'll be able to re-roll it or something. Maybe we can put it in our secret room and turn it into a binge eater somehow with the re-roll machine. It would take some very specific circumstances, I admit, but it's technically not impossible. But then we also just got 7 coins, and that, I suppose, given that this is a run to the Beast, I should have just skipped the item room altogether. But truth be told, with this character, I don't fully trust myself with that, so we're just not gonna do that. We're just gonna play this nice and standard. Not gonna worry about no planetariums or none of that nonsense. I'm a little tempted to use the dice, but with all these gray flies, it is just gonna be a nightmare. It isn't gonna be a good time, it's just gonna be misery, and I don't really want to deal with that right now. Let's turn one enemy into something else. It turned it into the same enemy type. Like, what is... How does that even happen? I don't get it. I'm not gonna worry myself about it too much. I'm just gonna try and blow up some pots with these bombs. Very nice. If you could all just form a line and go to the top right of the room there, that'd be lovely. Very good. And before you know it, we get a whole bunch of nothing out of a whole bunch of pots. We got a spider. At least it's technically not nothing. There was an instant of something. I didn't mean to pick up that Eternal Heart. I kind of just ran up and didn't really pay close attention to what I was doing. For some reason I was like, I need to explore this floor some more, and by the time my brain went in the mode of, no, you really don't, I had reached the Eternal Heart. So we're gonna make this fight a little bit more exciting, in the sense that we have an Eternal Heart that we can lose, because I would actually like to keep that. It's a nice little guaranteed health up there. Tier rate up, that's wonderful. Pretty much doubles the tier rate we were working with, so all in all, cannot really complain. Very nice. Alright, not much else going on. I think there was still a red heart waiting for us in the sacrifice room, but I don't really care. We're just gonna keep on playing this as per normal. I'm not particularly concerned. The fact that we got a health up is just really nice. The fact that there's just half a soul heart in there is cool. The fact that there's 2 books here is neat. I don't know which one of the 2 books I want to keep. I do like me a book of secrets for specifically that. Specifically for knowing where the secret rooms are. And sometimes in the later parts of the run we might even be able to open them. If we get a car battery, it's obviously very good. The Bible's obviously very good as well when wanting to destroy Mom's foot in one single strike. Obviously very useful at times. But we're just gonna make do. I should probably make sure my friends return back to me every now and then, so I can you know, keep them alive a bit more, keep their health up a little bit. But I'm just hoping that I can get away with staying far away from stuff this time around instead. It's only a beast run. That's more or less the credo that I'm choosing to follow for this particular run. And which makes me not so concerned about the whole state of affairs, because quite frankly, Beast is usually alright. Beast is fine. As long as we can sort of get to the end with some health, then we're probably going to be okay. So I don't really care about stuff too much. Duke of Flies. I'm probably just going to go for Angel Runes as well, because this character likes the health. It's a character that enjoys having the capabilities of being alive, so we're just going to play it nice and safe. No need to be tricky with devil deals and such. Even though I do like me some controllable tears on this character, because you do shoot so many tears at the end of the day. With all these friends hanging out with you all the time, of course, but it's probably okay. It's probably fine. No concerns here. That is Synth Oil, it's a damage up. Quite frankly, we are already in a wonderful position. I'd like to have a bomb. Maybe one, maybe more. I have mentally given up on the planetarium. Gimpy is really good. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Gimpy. There was barely even a decision-making process in that particular instance, I suppose. It was really just like, how much do I like the little worm flying forward? But quite frankly, this thing is going to give hearts whenever we kill an enemy. Like, at least sometimes. When we take damage, we might drop a soul heart, stuff like that. And any red hearts that we can drop is just so valuable as this character, so obviously that's the right call. But occasionally, you just want to see a worm fly forward, and that makes the choice just slightly more interesting. And I am feeling kind of wormy today. Having a wormy day today, but you know, it's all good. I'm tempted to keep using the book and just hope I find a battery, because quite frankly, there's no bombs in this run. Bombs do not exist on these floors, and I cannot enter my secret rooms because of it. Unless there is a bomb for sale in the shop, but I'm surprised to find 0 bombs in the basement so far. Yeah, I'm not even here. Mr. Me's hanging out over there, but yeah, nothing I can do. Unless there's actually a bomb in my cursed room, which can happen, admittedly. But I'm just gonna hope that there's nothing there and move on. Haven't found a trinket yet either, I don't believe, so at least once again we have found where our secret rooms are, so that's exciting. Got a red heart out of that as well, so we can make some more friends without having to worry about our health too much. Admittedly, I could just go to 0 red hearts and just push on, but I don't know, I'm just not really feeling it. A slight concern is in that idea, is how I'm feeling about the whole situation. Another red heart there, or at least half of one. There's a bomb, look at that, that's one, and a tower card. The tower. That's what we're looking for. Very nice. That's how you effectively use a tower card. 3 pills, that's exciting enough for me. Let's get a tears down. Oh. Fair enough, I suppose. I'd blow up the shopkeeper, but quite frankly, I don't trust that. We're gonna get another bomb, so I'm hoping that we can just find another bomb somewhere before starting to do stuff like that. Once again, we'll just go through that. Oh god, there is no wrong choice here. Either one of these is basically incredible. I'd love to have both, but I think we're just gonna have to go with this, because that's gonna be a lot of zapping. I think that's pretty much just gonna kill everything with these tiers, so that seems pretty good. I'd like to have everything in that shop as well, really. I think I'm gonna do this, even though I did previously say I'm worried about my bomb situation. I think I like having money and buying all those things in the shop, but let's see what we can find. It is a pretty big floor, so there is at least like a chance that maybe we can maybe just open up those secret rooms with my book of secrets. I don't think there's quite enough rooms to make that happen. And we did just get another bomb, so that's looking good. And I assume we'll probably get another one somewhere along the line over here. It's not the strangest thing to get bombs in this game. It does occasionally happen. My turret's actually really nice. Not a care in the world with a build like this. That's a luck up and 5 coins right there. I kind of want to risk it, but at the same time, those spikes can hurt. Let's just see if we can get some hangmans or some flight some other way. Make life a little bit simpler. We might actually have enough rooms. I'm definitely not going to count it because I like the excitement, but might just barely be enough rooms to charge this thing one more time and open up the super secret room for free with our book of whatchamacallit. So, we're just going to see what we can make happen here. We just need to use it one more time and then it activates like the I can see forever pill, and that is a wonderful way to not spend bombs when you don't have them. There we go. Infested. Nice. I was a little worried we would have to actually do one more room. Even though the boss is right there, I'd like to still blow up a shopkeeper, but look at that. That is lovely. Not sure why all those tears were getting shot over there, but I'm not gonna question it. Range down and something's wrong. Alright, it's quite a ways away, I suppose, but let's just do this real quick. Get a bomb, get a coin, 15 coins. I did want to go back to my shop and purchase a bunch of things after all. I don't know what kind of red card there was there, but I'm intrigued. There is still 5 coins over there. I'm just gonna try it. I got some health. Not dissatisfied. Not bothered at all. That is how you want to see that happen. So, all in all, can't really complain. We can buy one of these stars. I forget how that thing works. Removes oldest passive and spawns to... Oh god, that's actually really nice. I might use that somewhere along the line. I suppose what I could do is drop this in the item room here. In the Catacombs 2. Obviously, the better call would be to just drop it in the boss room, because then I won't have to look for my item room during the ascent. But if I go back to this particular item room, during the ascent at least, then we can use that card to get rid of there's options, which will then no longer do anything. Because we've already seen all of our options at that point most likely. So yeah, not too bad. Alternatively, I might just walk back for it after doing the boss, because I'd like to use this death card against the boss as well. Which doesn't sound like a terrible idea, especially against that. Probably deals an okay amount of damage once the skin has been peeled off, as they say. There we go. How strong is this? Well, it's pretty good. It's alright. It's a little bit of extra damage at least. That is quickly dealt. Very nice. Very cool. Did get an angel room. Did get some more money. We also got perfection. And a bunch of health. Very cool. Now let's just do this. Turn that into a friend. Whole bunch of health to work with. I will indeed go back again. I can use the Eternal Heart to get another heart container and then get the other Eternal Heart back on the next floor by using my cool little needle. End up with 2 heart containers for the price of technically an odd amount of things there. Odd amount of Eternal Hearts. So all in all, can't really complain. And also there's still that lookup coin, which I hadn't gotten yet, and I only just noticed it again. And since we did get some health all over the place, I'm just gonna give this a shot as well. Little greedy, but it worked out, so I can't really complain. There is still a bomb in my shop, but I don't really feel like walking all the way back a 3rd time. So we're just gonna keep moving on, but I might regret it given the amount of bombs that we've gotten so far. But it's probably fine. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, I might use this on the depths too, I guess, as well. Although, having said that, I would actually like to have the There's Options thing available for the Gahana. So I might just leave it in front of the door to Gahana, I suppose. So we can pick it up after we teleport using our full card. That we'll hopefully get. We will need to get one more bomb somewhere in this run, which is proving to be a little more difficult than expected. Ah, there we go. 4 bombs, that should be enough for the rest of the run. Hopefully, at least. So far, given the amount of bombs we have managed to use, it theoretically should be, but maybe somewhere along the line I will get a little wasteful with my bombs, who knows. Let's do that before I forget, get my Eternal Heart back in there. Nearly forgot about it. That's a map. Very cool. I'd like to know where my secret room is, though, because, again, I would like to not waste bombs if I can help it. I don't know if this leads to the boss, personally. I would maybe put some coins in my donation machine, something like that. Have a little bit of fun. But I really do wonder which of the 2 items would have been better, though, because as good as Jacob's Ladder is, like rubber cement with this many tiers is a trip, so it's... Either way, it would have been an exciting run for sure. I also, once again, have turned my Eternal Heart into another friend, so I do need to pay more attention to that, I feel. It's okay. It doesn't really matter if I keep that heart container or not at the end of the day, I suppose, but it would be kind of nice. Didn't mean to blow that up like that, but fair enough. Let's do that first. Go. We got ourselves a very regular shopkeeper. Let's just blow you up. 20 coins. I don't really care that much about the notched axe, which is perhaps odd since I'm effectively using this book of secrets just for the sake of opening up secret rooms. But yeah, I've made my choices. I like having maps. Maps are nice. Admittedly, a mapping item might be a little bit more convenient in my particular situation, but I don't care that much. There we go. Please do not destroy my health-giving friend. Did not get a thing there. And with a thing, I obviously mean... You know what I mean. I will not explain any further. Did not get an angel room. So a little bit of a waste of 10 coins at the end of the day, but I don't really care that much. With that charged key, I can again enter my secret rooms without having to spend bombs, so we're just going to keep those. Have no reason to spend anything. As long as I don't have a reason, I will try to avoid it as much as possible. Admittedly, there might just be a room without enemies, and then we're in trouble, I think, given the amount of rooms still available, but we'll see how it ends up working out at the end of the day. Plus, if we explore the entire floor, there will be maybe some bombs here and there as well, but then you get rooms like this, where I kinda, sorta, maybe want to use a bomb again as well. But partially for the reason to maybe get some more bombs, so it's exciting either way. I, for one, can't wait to find out the results of this endeavor for sure. My Eternal Heart friend is still there, so that's nice. Becoming a little bit tiny, but not necessarily terrible. And we got a room without enemies inside. That's unfortunate. Oh, never mind. Very good. Alright, so we got a Bone Heart. My Friendly Ball, don't care about that much, but this should heal me, right? Yeah. Very nice. Okay, let's do that. We technically also have infinite bombs now, for the low price of my health. Lemon party. So at least we got that going on for us as well. These secret rooms will open. This is not super exciting. More blowing that up just to make a point, because I did spend 2 keys to enter that room, and they just keep coming. Ooh, big lemon party. That's exciting. Lemon party! Yeah. Exclusively did that for the voice line and no other purpose. But that's good enough for me. Now with that Bone Heart, I don't exactly need... Health down. Never mind. I was gonna say I don't exactly need the Eternal Heart anymore. But that suddenly changed. Fair enough, I suppose. Hopefully there's no enemies inside my super secret room. There are. Cool. Very nice. Alright, what do we got? Soul of Eden. Degas. Ansus. Alright, so what we're gonna do... is we're gonna drop this over here. We're gonna drop... Well, we're gonna just use AWAS, I guess. We're gonna drop that. I'm probably gonna end up doing this wrong, but that's okay. Ansu, Soul of Eden. We're just gonna drop that over here as well. We're just gonna have a lot of options once we come back to the caves too during the ascent, so that's nice. Because we can use the stars card to spawn 2 item pools, we can use Soul of Eden to re-roll it, and then we can use Soul of Eve during the beast fight, and that'll just be a lot of fun. So either way, things are looking pretty good. And we can just keep on moving. Things are looking okay. It is perhaps a little bit overkill for our purposes, but that's okay. This floor we can get through fairly quickly, I suppose, with that Ansys card especially. We could do a little bit of sacrifice room shenaniganry though, I would say. Because why not? Surely this is fairly effective. Gets rid of the friends a bit more than I probably should, but there we go. Soul Heart. Yeah, sure. Holy Water. Not bad. What is the next one? I need you to be away. Troll Bombs and then the Angels, right? Alright, fair enough. Could have been worse, I will say. I did destroy all my friends just to make that happen, but you gotta make sacrifices sometimes. Kidney Bean, Blood Rights. I might come back for that, actually. That's not terrible. Let's get you all right here. I do like me some chests, after all. Bombs, bombs, bombs galore. Cool. I don't know why I would want Kidney Bean, like a whole lot, but it's there, you know. A lot of soul hearts on this floor. I'm going to make a mistake. I'm going to make strange choices here. We're going to turn some of our non-red hearts into friends. That is an option that you have. They turn into slightly different ones as well, like those ones are blue. Now we're just going to go with the large quantity of friends strategy that does exist in this game. Very nice. 54% chance of an angel room, thanks to the sacrifice room right there as well. A fairly kind floor so far. And even if it wasn't, we can do this because we have so many friends. Look at that. That is effective. Greed. But Holy Water does not care about greed. 35 coins. Hopefully we're going to get a shop on one of the next floors. There is still 2 floors remaining. There is Depths 2 and there is Gehenna, so either way we're probably going to be fine, but hoping that the shops will just be useful. That would just be nice. I am teleporting all over the place thanks to Curse of the Maze. And I'm not really sure what's causing this sphere effect that's happening, but I don't mind it. Don't mind it. It seems to be working out fairly well. Pill, shot speed. And Horf? No. It was not to be. But then we got Bob's Curse, so it was perhaps to be. Some of these enemies are just dying very quickly to this particular situation that we have created for ourselves, and I like it. Any run where you can just start running for it, that is a lovely time. And this is no exception. Look at that. How can you not be afraid of such a scary force? Shield or tier 8? Almost certainly the shield. And I mean the tier 8, of course. I don't know why I said shield. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This run is going flawlessly. There is 0 fears. Apparently I got an Eternal Heart somewhere along the line. We're going to just get rid of a whole bunch of our friends here. And, big floor. Very big floor. Might as well do the mini-boss, I guess. I'm surprised that that boss managed to hit me there, but fair enough. Technically not impossible. Fool card, I mean, maybe. Actually, yeah, I'll take that. That could be funny. Actually, I should drop that here. Yeah, we'll come back for this. I need to not be moving while I try that, because I have a lot of friends and that does affect it. But that might be more interesting later on in the run, I hope. We shall see. It's very much related to that Soul of Eden that we left behind in the caves too there. So I'm hoping that it's going to work out. We're just going to make a big mess of things. That's more or less the idea here. I, for one, cannot wait. There's my Fool card. Don't love holding a Fool card as this character, admittedly. Because I want to make sure not to accidentally use it while I'm swapping my health all over the place, but I'm feeling okay about it today. I'm feeling like we got decent odds of not doing that by accident. But I am thinking maybe I should just do the boss first before doing anything else on this floor, because there is always a risk of me just pressing the wrong button somewhere along the line. Jacob's Ladder is just destroying these enemies without me having spectral tears or seeing them. So it is kind of working out, I would say. Might as well enter this while we're at it. Sure. Ooh. That's really nice. That's another red card. What do we got? It's the Hanged Man. I mean, it's pretty good, but I don't really care. Alright, what we're gonna do is the old classic play. It might be better to actually just leave this and grab it later. But I kind of like having it now, I think. So we're just gonna use all of our red hearts here. And afterwards, we pick up the heart, get back all our red hearts, and suddenly we have an armada. And that will hopefully make life just a little bit easier. We can get some bombs that way if we really wanted to, but I think we're good. We'll just put 10 coins in here again, just in case. Very nice. A little bit more than 10, but that's okay. Counting's difficult. I'm actually just going to put the rest in here as well, because there's no real purpose outside of the last shop in the game to keep my coins at this point. I'm actually just going to do this as well. There we are. And that should open the secret room, right? Yeah, it does. Very nice. Things are looking pretty okay. There is a super secret room I can very easily enter. 5 pills. Our pill pool is pretty much garbage, so that's exciting. Yeah, speed up. I mean, there is that. Shot speed. And just a large quantity of bombs. Let's go fight a boss. I was hoping that the foot would get stunned by the water. Unfortunately, it did not, and then the foot killed most of my friends, which is not nice. Not cool, actually. That's Bookworm. And that's one more friend. And that is that. Very nice. Come on. Very nice. Gotta enjoy the music every single time. It would actually be good if I could have 25 coins in total, I just realized. Because that's the reason why I wanted that upside down full card, because I could turn that into a quarter. And that actually does make that more interesting. Full health, oh my god. Had I known that that was full health, I would have made different decisions. But oh well. It's all good, it's okay. Just mildly annoyed by it, but not excessively. The world. Alright, cool. Let's just play this a little bit. Right up to 20... Never mind. Right up to 32 coins. And then we'll just be on our way. I think that should turn into a quarter. If we could have 10 bombs, that would be kind of cool as well, because I think that's a separate power-up as well. I don't have any more keys. Ooh. Alright. I mean, we might be able to turn it into 2 quarters, which would also be good, I suppose. That does ultimately work the same way for my purposes, so I will happily take that. It's a lot of effort for something that's potentially not really going to pay out that much, but still, it's fun to try things every now and then, you know? Anyway, 0 keys, 8 bombs. I'm looking forward for a great Gahana. Either way, we are on the path to the beast, and hopefully that is the direction that this character has to go in. I always like to double check, and today is no exception. 2 secret rooms await us, 1 super, 1 regular. All these scary enemies are dying at an okay pace. My damage isn't really even that high, but because of Jacob's Ladder, we are actually doing something, and I can kind of appreciate that. Because quite frankly, without it, we would not have got a whole lot going on here. But fortunately, we do have it, so it's all good. 1 final shot remains. Might be Super Greed. It was not. Don't know why I went in here before going into the item room, but I made my choice and it ended up working out, so don't worry about it. Pandora's box could be a little interesting, I suppose. I forget what it gives. Crack the Sky could be good. Let's just revisit this on the way back. I don't really know how that's gonna work. What is this doing? Gahana. Might be 20 coins? I'm not sure. I'm curious. Yeah. And a whole bunch of wisps. So ultimately, that's just 5 coins for me. And I will happily take that because it means I can buy a soul heart and still stay above the threshold of 50 coins that I want to be at. So that is nice. Very cool. Let's just turn that into a friend as well. Unfortunately, my bomb count is a little bit bothered by all of this, but ultimately it doesn't matter too much. There is very few enemies on this floor. A lot of rooms without enemies, and that is not exactly what I'm looking for. Though at the same time, I guess I can use my remaining bombs to open up the secret room every now and then, I guess. But you know, if you can avoid it, why not? Suddenly, a large amount of red hearts. So I guess you know what that means. There is also still the bed incoming, which is also just going to be a large quantity of good stuff, so that's nice. I could do the rest of the floor. I don't really care though, that's the thing. I don't really need to. I do have those bombs and I should just use them rather than do a whole extra floor just for the sake of it. There we are. Look at that. I mean, that's good enough. That'll do. It's gonna be a lot of zapping for a little bit as I turn all my red hearts into friends, but still. That's just the way it is. Look at how many friends we are going to have in a second here. Nice, good enough. I think I could have had one more, but I don't really care that much. I need to actually enter the other one as well. Accidentally forgot about my regular secret room, which did have greed in it as well. It should be enough, right? With the amount of bombs I have, I can just barely turn that into 75 coins. How amazingly things work out at times. Very nice. Alright, so we go all the way to Caves 2, and then we're gonna make a big mess of things. I need to remember to actually,
just get over it.
like, take the... I need to take the Soul of Eve out of the room. Because otherwise I'm gonna re-roll that in a way that I don't want to, and that would be unfortunate. But I think that shouldn't be too difficult. I don't know how this works, but we're gonna find out. If it even works, that's really more the thing. But I'm feeling hopeful that there's just going to be a large, well, some evil eyes. Yeah, it's creating a decent chunk of evil eyes that are shooting more tears, so that's nice. I guess I might as well. A little bit slower, a little bit lower tear rate, but I'm shooting a lot of tears. ultimately, those extra coins might just be what win us the game. Kind of. It's not like we're in any real danger right now, but still, it's extra coins, isn't it? I didn't need to go into this room. I really did not need to go into this room, but that's okay, I suppose. I'll take the key. Cool. Our keeper thing has run out. Depths 1. I don't remember what item rooms I still wanted to revisit. But fortunately, this one's right here, so it doesn't matter. Oh, yeah.
Just keep pushing me like this. I'm leaving.
Good. Leave. We'll be fine without you. Abandon us. Abandon yourself.
Yeah. I'll actually just do this. Magician. I mean, Magician's also fun. Another red heart. Very nice. We also got one more chance of map in there afterwards, so that's cool. Judgment. Perhaps not. A little bit too much effort for me. There we go. Okay, so first order of business is to clear this room, because it needs to not have enemies inside it. It's really the main thing. You go with me. I need to do this very carefully, otherwise I might also just die, and that's just unfortunate. Do that. Pick up all the hearts, because I kind of want to keep those. So that's nice. Yeah, the rest doesn't really matter. Then we use the stars. I'll keep this. This is actually kind of nice. And let's just real quickly create a few more friends. And then we use the Soul of Eden, which also gets rid of these hearts, unfortunately, but that's fair enough. We get Larynx, which I don't know what that is. Oh, that's the yelly thing. Alright, interesting. This is one of the few items that you can use before it's fully charged, which is rare. Mama Mega is there, which is fun. Experimental treatment, why not? Lower tier 8, more damage, it sort of evens out. So let's just do this. Bloop. Create a couple more friends here. And then we start yelling. Because I think that's effectively what the item does. I've never actually used this, but I've seen it in a video once. I'm hoping that'll be enough. Empress I don't care too much about. And then we have Soul of Eve, which we're going to keep for the remainder of this run. But I think if I use this item, I like scream. But I think it gets better the more rooms you've cleared with it. And also we have Mama Mega on this floor, so we're just going to clear everything for a minute. Not really too concerned about mushrooms because we have Bob's Curse, which I vaguely recall gives us immunity, but although I do recently, I think, had a bad experience with it, so I don't really remember anymore. Either way. What is over here? Nothing. It was quite the journey to get these extra items, but ultimately I'm hoping that they pay off. There we go. Alright, so this floor I'm going to try to use the item.
You need to confess your sins and become saved.
Yeah, spooky.
Let his light inside you cleanse your soul.
Insane. You are taking this too far.
Yeah, it's just a tiny yell if it's not fully charged, but I'd like to fully charge it and just see how effective that is, I guess. That sounds like fun. Another item room. I'm fairly sure I don't really have anything to revisit at this stage, because that was really the most interesting things that were still left. Is there a tinted rock in that room? Did I see that correctly? In the brief glimpse yeah, there is one over there. Nice. Ultimately irrelevant, but still. The attempt was made to turn it into a small rock, you know, so it's something. There we are. 2 more floors, I think. I should be able to have it fully charged before I reach the beast, at least. And I don't know how effective it's going to be against a boss like that, but why not try, you know? How frequently do we have the item that makes us scream whenever we use it? Apparently the answer is not frequently. I don't know if I even unlocked this like super recently or not. I really don't know. It's just one of those things. I know the item exists. I don't know if it's a devil deal item even. We have it, and now we're gonna be able to use it every now and then. And that is the full story. Here we are. Final floor before home. God. This build is fun though. Just a barrage of tears. All of them zapping, occasionally creating evil eyes, which are creating even more tears that are getting shot towards the enemy. Just a good time. Money on the floor. One more item room, which we got a D10 out of at some point in this run. It has been a minute, but that did happen that one time. And there we go. Nope. Nope. Why could I see that room all the way over there from earlier? Because it's this first one, I guess. I don't know why I could see that, but it was visible on the map for some reason. And I will take that. Cool. Now, if I remember my bed mechanics correctly, we get all our red hearts back if I do this. So we're just gonna take a little bit of extra time here. I also don't know how long Soul of Eve birds even stay. But since we are Tainted Eve, it only seems appropriate that we at least try to use it, you know? I also don't know if there's a max amount of these creatures that I can spawn, but either way, we're gonna find out all these things, perhaps. Well, not really that last one, I suppose, because there's only so much health I can get. But this seems like a worthwhile investment, because what else are you gonna use a bed for? There we go. Full health, a lot of friends, a key. What else could you possibly need? A cracked key, I suppose. And a coin purse. Range down, bad trip, speed up. And something's wrong. I mean, bad trip would have been tempting, because if we went to 1 heart, it would have been a full health pill. But this is, I mean, does this work? I'm actually a little curious. This may seem like a bit of a waste of time, and it probably is, but I want to see at what point does it turn into a full health. And afterwards, I kind of want to get all the remaining health back again, but this could just create a whole bunch of extra friends at the end of the day. It's not like I'm really losing out, it just costs some extra time. Still a bad trip. But it should turn into a full health once I'm at 1 soul heart. It's a scary thing to do at this point in the game, admittedly. But I'm feeling it. Yep, there you go. Alright, and then we use that. I kind of... Okay, that's just not turning my soul hearts back into things. Cool! Alright, well, fair enough. That was a big waste of time because of that, but oh well. At least I managed to destroy a bunch of my friends, and I got a bunch of wisps. Oh god. I did get a bunch of wisps from that, interestingly enough, which I'm not really sure why that's a thing that happened, but fair enough, I suppose. I'm saving my larynx for the beast. I want to see it scream. I want to see if it does anything. To the beast specifically. I don't really care about Dogma anymore. There was a time where Dogma was super exciting and impressive. But everything changed. Come on. I'm also not sure if I can just use it against, like, the Soul of Eve against the horseman. And that the birds will just stay. That was interesting. That didn't go as per normal, but fair enough. Soul of Eve. Bird time. It's time for birds. And the birds are doing their best. But I suppose it is a little bit tricky, the current situation that they have been put in. Except for this particular sequence, I suppose, because this one doesn't move around that much. And then, like, stuff like death probably isn't going to be that big of a deal either, so there's a couple good things in there. Assuming the birds stay, and I don't... They all disappeared. Ah, well. I had a good time with the birds, at least. They seemed nice. They were hanging out. They were having a good time. I should create more friends, because I am actually spawning a decent amount of red hearts with Gimpy there. At the same time, a little bit difficult to grab at times, and also it was mostly against that particular boss, so it doesn't really matter that much. My holy water is stuck on the floor a lot of the time, which is a little inconvenient. Fair enough. My holy mantle just got blasted. I think I just lost a bunch of my friends to that explosion as well, so that's unfortunate. Probably could have avoided that if I really tried, but I didn't try hard enough there. I have so many wisps, but unfortunately not many friends because of it. Oh well, let's just shoot up for a while. Oh god. I was hoping I could create a rain of tears falling down on death, but it didn't quite work out. Yeah, I probably should have saved the Soul of Eve against like the beast, but oh well, that's okay. Holy water not really doing that much against this boss either, unfortunately. Oops. Careful now. This is a little bit awkward, but it is working out. Very nice. Yeah, I'll drop some hearts as well. I don't assume this to do much, but we're gonna find out. It is a cool attack, at least. It's probably cooler when you're in a run and you're not already in a very red area, but, you know, what can you do? I made the choices I made. I don't regret any of it. Let's poison the beast with our cool bombs. I think all my friends just died, so that's a bit unfortunate. Mostly due to the fact that when I go backwards, I was slowed down by the breath and flames and things attack, and my friends were not, and they were stuck against the edge of the screen. And that just didn't quite work out the way that I would have liked it. Hey, we made it to the next phase, though, so it's okay. Yeah, it was pretty much just us and the holy water there, but you know, it's getting the job done, isn't it? This is my last bomb. One tiny yell at the end. Would have probably been a cool item to get like early on in a run and really start yelling at everyone. I don't really know how it synergizes or does anything really. I just know you're yelling a lot. And ultimately that's important. I'm pretty sure it was an item that we hadn't seen before at least, so it's something. And there you go. The beast. We did it. We got Heartbreak in the basement. That's an item, I do believe. And that is another Tainted character completed. Only, like, technically speaking, 1 week of things remain, arguably. In terms of posted things, we got ourselves 2 things as the Lost. We got the Delirium as Tainted Polyon. We got Beast as Tainted Magdalene. And then we got that one challenge that I still have to do. And technically there's still the Ace of Spades. What are my stats like? 626 secrets. I don't know which ones we're missing, I'll be honest. But I think that Ace of Spades is pretty much it. I need to die 55 more times, but I'm kind of hoping that the Tainted Loss will help with that. And then we have mostly just picking up items. And then we're done, I'm pretty sure. Either way, there you go. Hope y'all enjoyed it so far. Next time we play, we'll be doing a different run with a different character. And I hope to see y'all there. Bye-bye.